Adopt a tree. Red oak adaptation to environment.
Climate change will impact forests worldwide. Without intervention, we may lose large areas of our native forests and their wildlife. Trees can't run away from adverse conditions such as changes in the seasons or extreme weather events. So how do they cope? They have evolved to be locally well adapted, which means that they're prepared for cold temperatures in winter and don't need to move to Florida. Some species have managed to be locally adapted over vast geographic ranges. Northern red oak, for example, grows from Louisiana to Canada. But if you take acorns from a tree in the south and plant it in northern Michigan, it probably won't survive its first winter. What happens when the climate changes? With the gradual changes of the past, adapted trees migrate at a slow pace from generation to generation, or they evolve with the changing local climate. Both processes take many generations. However, the scale of climate change that trees face today means that a tree that was locally well adapted as a seedling may not survive as a mature, majestic tree.
I'm Carsten Kuhlheim, the lead investigator on the Oak Adaptation Project, where we aim to understand what determines if a tree thrives, survives, or dies in its local environment. We have collected acorns from northern red oak and northern pin oak from the American Midwest to Tennessee. We have planted the acorns here in the greenhouse at Michigan Tech and will transfer them to 2 field locations in June. We'll measure the tree's performance, growth, and stress levels, as well as leaf traits such as photosynthesis. We will then sequence each tree's genome to understand the genetic basis of adaptation. The information will enable us to determine which trees have a good chance to thrive at a given location. We'll even be able to test trees in nurseries using genetic markers and choose where best to plant them. We need funding to make this project happen. Money would be used to buy much needed equipment and pay students for fieldwork. Please help us to help the forests of the future to thrive.